You're listening to WICR, where we dance the night away.
All right, we're back for our final segment. We're going to talk about sports. So we're going to talk about a little bit about Lonzo Ball and LeVar Ball. It was a crazy week, definitely this week, with a lot of talk about the two. So I'm going to play this clip real quick about LeVar Ball and what he said about it was Wednesday's game versus the Washington Wizards.
Yes. So here's the other thing. Washington's coming in here on Wednesday.
Washington coming in here Wednesday, they better beware, because Lonzo ain't losing again. Not in the same week.
So he said Lonzo is not losing again in the same week, and that was the case. The Lakers did beat the Wizards 102-97, I believe, in overtime. Lonzo played an alright game. He wasn't scoring that much, but he was definitely giving the rock away. Larry Nance was putting up points. Larry Nance is a beast. Brandon Ingram is doing his job. Julius Randle's knocking down threes. So the Lakers, they're a young squad, obviously, but they're definitely doing good, and I can't wait for the future. Like I said before in previous weeks, both my teams, Tampa, Lakers, they're both young teams, which I like. So that leaves way for the future that they will be a strong team if they stick together and band together. So there's a lot of talk between Lonzo and John Wall on Wednesday, obviously, who's going to do what. Marshawn Gortat was saying that Wall was going to wash the floor with Lonzo. He's going to show him how to play basketball. He's going to be killing him on the court and all that stuff, talking that talk, obviously. John Wall is a known trash talker. That's how he gets his confidence. That's how he does. But Lonzo is a quiet person. So, regardless of what his dad says, Lonzo is quiet. He doesn't talk that much. He definitely just plays his game. He's not out there to make enemies. He just wants to play basketball the way he wants to play basketball. So there was a lot of talk between Lonzo and John Wall, but there's talk between Lonzo and LeVar. And there's questions about LeVar's parenting skills and whether he's doing a great job, whether it's right the way he's parenting and all that stuff. I just want to play a quick soundbite of what John Wall said about Lonzo Ball before the game on Wednesday.
I feel like he's putting a lot of pressure on this kid, though. And, definitely when rookies come into the league, a lot of people try to leave a statement, like, let them know how the league is, especially if they're going to be going against them for the next couple of years. He just added fuel to the fire to when he probably play Steph Curry or play any other point guards after he get drafted.
So he's saying that LeVar is putting pressure on Lonzo Ball, which a lot of people think, but LeVar got his son the number 2 pick in the draft. LeVar got his son on the Lakers. Without LeVar Ball, Lonzo is not getting drafted second. That is a fact. Lonzo Ball is good. Don't get me wrong. Lonzo Ball is a good player, but he is not a number 2 draft pick in my eyes, in my opinion. But he is in LeVar Ball's eyes. And that is the type of person that you need in your life sometimes. When you don't have the confidence in yourself, LeVar Ball gives the confidence to his kids. And through LeVar Ball, his kids have they're at Chino Hills. I think LaMelo Ball was at Chino Hills. They're gonna go to UCLA. I forget the other one's name because he's so quiet. It's not LaMelo. LiAngelo Ball. He's at UCLA right now. Alonzo was at UCLA. Now he's on the Lakers. LeVar wants all his sons to be on the Lakers. Like, LeVar is doing what every parent should be doing. Obviously, he's going to the full extent. He's being a little bit obnoxious and stuff like that. But LeVar Ball is doing the best for his kids, and he is doing what is right, in my opinion. He is providing for his kids. He's being a good dad for his kids. He's being there for his kids. His kids are going to play basketball. They're going to get into the NBA unless they're just really, really that bad because of LeVar Ball. They're going to get drafted higher. The Lakers are going to pick them because he said that they're not playing for any other team. So the Lakers know that they have them. The Lakers are guaranteed 3 good players in the future, 3 solid players, and they're all brothers, so they can play together on the same team, on the same court. Like, LeVar Ball is doing everything possible for his kids, and people talking about him saying he's not a good dad, to me, is absurd. Maybe you can say whatever you want about his antics and all that stuff, but do not come at him and question him being a father to his kids, because he is there in his kid's life. and they have opportunities to make millions. All three of them have opportunities to make millions, to give their kids a chance, to give their kids a chance, to give the grandkids, and all that. It just keeps going on because of LeVar Ball and what he's doing for his kids. And to me, that is a good father. He's setting a trend in his family right now for them to be greater in the future and better off in the future than they are right now. And that is a great father to me. So if you have a problem with LeVar Ball being a great dad to his kids, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. But he's definitely stepping up for his children in a way that a lot of African American dads aren't there for their children. So one that is there for his kids, people are slandering him for that. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't take away that man's hard work. Don't take away all that man has done because you don't like the way he talks sometimes. He's there for his kids. He's supposed to be confident. He's supposed to be cocky. He's supposed to say my son is the best and push them. Push the kids. Always push your kids. Not to the brink, not to the point where they don't want to play a sport no more. I think he did it perfectly. He's there nurturing. He's there helping. He talks to his kids. He talks to the kids he coaches also. So LeVar Ball is doing a great job. I don't care what nobody says. LeVar Ball is doing a great job for his kids, and his kids will be successful. His kids, but Big Baller Brand came out of nowhere. He has his own shoe brand. He's doing stuff on it. Yes, the shoes are $4.59. $4.95, $500. That's a whole different story. But he has his own shoe brand because of the hard work that he put in. He didn't pay anything. He didn't pay a dime for marketing, for all that stuff. He did it by himself. Just saying that his kid Lonzo is the best player. Just being who he is. He did all that. So LeVar Ball, I salute you. Keep doing what you're doing. Next we have Steph Curry, who was fined $50,000 for throwing a mouthpiece. Now I know Steph Curry makes money. I know he makes 30 mil or whatever a season. That's before taxes. After taxes, I think it's like 15. But still, $50,000 for throwing a mouth guard. It's not the fine itself. It's not the $50,000. It's for the act. I understand you shouldn't throw stuff and all that and anything like that. And the ref, people say they threw it at the ref. Steph, he said, no, I have better aim than that, which is funny to me. I have better aim than that. I'm not going to throw. If I wanted to hit the ref, I would hit the ref. Coming from a person who shoots threes like nobody else has in the league ever, I believe him. I believe if he wanted to hit the ref, he would hit the ref. But the refs, they are bad sometimes. You do get frustrated. I don't think frustration should cost you $50,000, though. That's crazy. That's ludicrous, man. They can't fine Steph Curry for $50,000, bro. So that to me is it was a short thing that I want to talk about, but that to me is just absurd. I don't think that's fair. $50,000, man. Who think this is? Chelsea Clinton? Throwback to Rush Hour. Like, nah, that's crazy, man. Don't do that. Barstool is canceled in their first week. I have never watched Barstool personally, but I've heard the type of people that they are over there. And ESPN picked them up for a show, I think. I saw part of it on ESPN. They did show a clip of it and all that stuff. And they were wearing glasses inside. And it's just not appealing to me. They got fired. So they'll hire these people knowing what they said. And they said something to a reporter. Or they said something to one of their former employees over there at Barstool. They said something derogatory to her, so they'll keep her at they'll hire Barstool. Yes, they did get canceled, but they'll suspend Jemele Hill 2 weeks for saying something about Trump. That shows you what they care about. That shows you where they draw the line at ESPN. Obviously, the suspension wasn't about Trump; it was about the advertising and stuff. But still, what they call this woman is not acceptable. And the fact that ESPN would rather take them than keep Jemele Hill, to me, in my opinion, is not good. It's not good at all. And they definitely regretted their opinion. Their what they did. They definitely regretted their position, and they definitely regretted accepting Barstool or giving them a show, because they already canceled it within the first week. Which at least people, you get 2, 3, you get a month and 2 months at least to get to show what you do and all that stuff. So that's definitely weird to see, and it's upsetting to see me that Jemele Hill is suspended, but they got a job. On to Mayweather versus McGregor. So there, I forget. I think it was a ref or somebody saying that Mayweather threw. No, he didn't throw the fight, but he definitely gave McGregor a couple rounds. Could have ended it earlier, but he just to set up a rematch potentially in the future. I don't know if that's the truth. If it is, it kind of diminishes the hype and the build up. It's like all that just for nothing. To me, that's a once in a lifetime fight. I don't want to see that fight again. I will watch it if it does come up again, but that's not a fight that I want to see repeatedly. Canelo, Alvarez versus Triple G, that I would want to fight. I would want to see the fight again because that's an actual boxing match. That's two people who are actually in the sport. Like the McGregor Mayweather, that's a one and done type situation. That's a one and done type deal. If per se McGregor won, then yeah, then I would want to see that fight again. But Mayweather already got the best of him. Mayweather has done this 50 times. Mayweather is undefeated. If I was Mayweather, I would not even try. I would not be 51-0. Like I would just go off in the sunset and keep my money team and just be off and be good, and just do that. And the last thing I want to say is that I think that this is a great year for sports. Obviously, football has a lot of challenges, a lot of things that they have to do to get right. They're losing advertisers, losing people. I don't know about advertisers, but they're losing a lot of viewers. The viewership is down. The whole kneeling during the anthem thing, that's a problem. Protesting and all that. Jamel Hill. But I think that this year for sports in general is showing the best of the athletes. The Patriots are 4-2. The first team is the Eagles. Carson Wentz is playing amazing. In basketball, you have the Rockets beating the Warriors, even with the Warriors having Kevin Durant. You have OKC, the big three there. You have Isaiah moving to the Celtics. Isaiah moving to Cleveland. Kyrie moving to the Celtics. Sorry, got mixed up. Who else? You have, like we said, the big three. Carmelo moving to OKC. You have the Spurs, who are always good. You have the 76ers, who are actually winning games now. Thank God. You have Anthony Davis down in New Orleans. You have who else? The Clippers. The Clippers doing well without Chris Paul. Chris Paul going to the Rockets. So you have a whole bunch of people traveling and moving. I think that's great. And for hockey, and baseball is exciting. I don't watch baseball. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I have been watching the playoffs, and it's definitely been exciting. When the Yankees were there, I was definitely rooting for the Yankees. I was definitely on my feet, even though I'm not really a baseball fan. It's sad that they didn't make the World Series. It would have been cool to see LA versus the Yankees, but it is what it is. In hockey, Tampa Bay tearing it up. They won again last night. I believe they're 8-1 right now. Kucherov scoring again. Like, it's just crazy. McDavid doing well. Toronto Maple Leafs, they're a young team. They're doing well. The Blackhawks, as usual, they're doing well. Patrick Kane tearing it up. Pittsburgh is doing all right. The reigning champs are doing all right. See, in both sports, the reigning champs are doing all right. What else? The Rangers aren't doing so well. They still have a long way to go to get their squad and all that, and their roster better. But it's definitely an exciting year for sports. I think it's better than last year as well. There's more speculation about who's gonna win at this moment than the typical Warriors are gonna win and stuff. The Warriors, yes, they have the best chance, but still, there are teams that could give them a good fight in the playoffs, and definitely during the regular season as well, just to prove themselves. In hockey, I don't know who's gonna win. I think Tampa's gonna win, but it's definitely up for grabs. It's not just Pittsburgh's gonna win, which I said last year. I called it. Everybody thought Washington. I was like, don't count out Pittsburgh and Sidney Crosby, and they won. In football, I have no idea who's gonna win. I was a Patriots fan before. Tom Brady is great. I'm waiting for him to step up in the playoffs. As he does, he will win you games in the playoffs. There are other quarterbacks who could just get you there but can't win you games. Tom Brady will win you those games. But it's definitely an exciting year for sports, and I'm excited to see what happens, man. It's going to be great. So this wraps it up for We Got It Covered. I'm Andrew Alders here. Catch us every Friday here on the radio station for We Got It Covered. On Thursdays, we do our podcast, and we drop it every Tuesday, so catch that. Rob Bo just walked in. What's up, Rob? So, yeah, we'll see you guys next time.